you'd ever do another entertainment interview?
I would, but I would do a couple of things differently. I have to speak to the artist myself first.
Yes.
Yeah, because what I was led to believe, as it turned out, wasn't so. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it to
walk blindly into the situation.
No. Yeah, I remember my interview with Vibes Cartel. That was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah. The greatest thing for an interviewer is to have an engaging interviewee who can go with you. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He
Challenge
you.
You know.
Yeah. And go somewhere that you did not anticipate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the interviewer I crave and live for every day. Yeah. But this gentleman,
it was nowhere near that. It's like a shell of his former self. You've been trending.
Me?
Yeah, man, you're a trend, man.
And me a trend.
Well, you said you're a trend. Alkaline a trend or you're a trend?
Alkaline a trend.
Well, your anticipated interview with Alkaline happened on Wednesday of last week.
Yes.
And it's just been the talk of the town since.
Yes.
The weekend has been insane with a lot of events, including Alkaline's new rules in Trelawney. So quite a bit to talk about. But we just want to get in your head. We want to talk to you about your experience interviewing Alkaline. And funny enough, Cliff.
Yes.
I remember people you would ask me in the past, who was your favorite interview? Who did you read? And I always say Alkaline. Like back in the day when he had the lens in, the black lens in his eyes, when he just come up and you know what I mean? And he was doing media them time there.
Yes.
He was witty and engaging and fun and he had an answer for every question. There was nothing you could throw at him and he wouldn't be back at you.
Really?
I'm telling you.
How long ago was that?
This was when I was at Sun City. How many years ago was that? Probably 9 years ago, 10 years ago, thereabout.
Oh.
Yeah. He was on the ball.
Well, he was the direct opposite of that last Wednesday.
The direct opposite. And it's just baffling. It's still baffling to me. What about you?
Very baffling. Because they reached out to us, his management team, asking us to consider doing that interview with him. Right. And they specifically asked me to consider doing it.
Yes.
And
did they say why? Did you ask why?
Because, as I understand it, he wanted to deal with a number of issues in a serious way.
And he just come on and deal with nothing?
And that's why it's baffling.
Exactly.
That's why it's a mystery to me.
Because for me, I'm saying, was there a breakdown in communication between him and his team? I don't understand. But prior to your interview with him, a headline had come out where his team was hitting out against a presenter who had asked a question in an interview and said, who is the Prince of Dancehall? And the person had replied and said, well, Alkaline. And then the presenter said, well, Alkaline is inaccessible. Where is he? And his team took issue with that to the point where they released an official statement to say it's not that he is inaccessible, it's because he's selective, and was going on about people masquerading as journalists and so on and so forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So then that happened, and then they came to you.
Yes.
So one would expect, after almost a decade of not talking to any media houses in Jamaica, you are making a return now to show up and just catch up and let people, see that I'm Alkaline, I'm still here,
I prepared so much
fresh
for that.
drop.
Right? because I asked you, And the first sign of trouble began when he arrived late for the interview. Very late for the interview. And then in trying to, I don't know this man, eh?
Yes.
You know me, don't know nothing about
exactly.
music. I tried to find out a little bit about him before the interview started. Of course, I'd done the readings and whatever. And I noticed he was almost aloof. Yes. He wasn't communicative.
Yeah, it wasn't engaging. He was just sort of just there.
But I figured that
maybe when the camera come on,
he would wake up and,
because you have some people who are like that. They're not really interested in matter before. They just want to get to the matter.
But, honeybee, I asked a man, where were you born? Where did you go to school? Who was your principal at school? How many subjects you got?
He must say no member I'm subject them. I said, no, this is insane.
Well, let me tell you something. In all my nearly 40 years, I tried every trick in the book.
Cliff, me see I sweat out there. Me say, look, me say,
I
look
tried.
how this man I do my uncle Cliff.
No. It was painful.
And I want you to know that it's not your fault. He was giving nothing.
Absolutely
because you have a lot of
nothing.
people be like, someone else should have done the interview. He was just not talking.
Yeah.
He was answering to nothing. So it's not even that, your line of questioning. Because at the end of the day, you're Cliff Hughes. They asked for Cliff Hughes because they wanted a Cliff Hughes type interview. So you're going to ask him the type of questions Cliff Hughes would ask.
Exactly.
You know, if you want a different type of interviews, go to someone else, right?
Yeah.
So you're there and you're not saying anything, which means anybody want to do nothing from morning. Why would you
And why?
ask for an interview?
Precisely that, and that's why it's a mystery.
So a lot of theories are circulating. Of course, people are like, he's just trying to be mysterious, and he's just this is their plot. This is what they wanted. This is the kind of reaction they wanted. But I'm asking the question: why would you? You don't need this. You're alkaline. You haven't been interviewed in almost 10 years. People want to hear what you have to say, and you don't have to be a people person. You don't have to be extroverted.
Yeah.
But just be respectful.
Yeah.
And I find that he was not respectful. And that's what hurt me more than anything with that interview.
Yeah.
I felt like he was disrespectful. And he should have stayed yard for that in the condo.
Yes.
But anyways.
So is he really now a recluse? Because that was what I was picking up. That he was, he had become this withdrawn, mysterious.
It's funny because I was watching a video of a review of the interview. I think it was Twins of Twins. And he said he feels like Alkaline has gotten to a place where he's such a recluse that him David deal with him when himself. Like if him pass one mirror and see himself, he probably shock at who's that? But
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, right. It's funny. But we can only speculate based on what we got from him. He alone can answer to why he did that. Yeah. But Vybz Kartel did apparently reply to that little clip that's trending when he said, just the vibes. and you said Vybz Kartel. And he flung his neck around 360, and then he said, isn't he locked up?
I need to say something on that.
Go ahead.
Because I swore I heard him say, wasn't he locked up?
Me tell them, because what people are beat out about, why would Cliff say yes? Me son of them, unless the pressure with Cliff under right there, so. And Cliff probably never hear what the man say, because to all the man behave like I don't even know what to say.